Hi everyone, Dr. Eric Landi with Heal From Within. So I wanted to discuss with you why gut dysfunction is so critical to address. We all know or have heard that every disease process starts in the gut. Some people may not know exactly what the gut is and why it's so important, so I wanted to clarify today its importance to you. So here's some numbers that show you why the gut is so important. So the microflora, or the bacteria in our gut, outnumber our own human cells 10 to 1. And recent research shows that there's about 30 trillion cells in the human body. So you can do the math on that one. So if you take that a step farther, and the microbial DNA outnumbers our own DNA 100 to 1. So by sheer numbers, this shows you how important it is to have a healthy gut microbiome and a good, healthy microflora. But unfortunately, this is one of the biggest issues that we as patients and healthcare providers deal with. So the answer to this is not just throwing more probiotics in and hoping that it balances out the microbiome, which is our home to our good bacteria. So the gut houses 3/4 of all the neurotransmitters in your body, and neurotransmitters are how your cells carry out functions in order to keep your body working. So if the gut isn't healthy and has what it needs to thrive, the neurotransmitters, they can't perform their functions. And this is how any disease process can start, with lack of function. The next and probably most important piece of information is that 2/3 of your immune tissue is in your gut. It literally houses 2/3 of your entire immune system and is the major line of defense against foreign invaders like germs and bacteria. This is why they call the gut the second brain, because of its importance to the rest of the body and all of the functions that it carries out. So we hear so many things like food sensitivities, irritable bowel, or the famous leaky gut. But most people don't know, one, if they have it because they've never had proper testing, or two, that there's actually things you can do to heal it up. So I've met so many people that say, oh yeah, I have irritable bowel, or my doctor says I have leaky gut, but they're not really doing anything besides taking antacids or proton pump inhibitors, or they remove one thing that they think is inflammatory from their diet and they think that's going to heal it up. So to know how to take care of the gut, we need to know what causes gut dysfunction in the first place. So the first thing that most of us know that causes gut dysfunction, and it's probably one of the most important, is poor diet. When you have poor diet, you have lack of vitamins, nutrients, and lack of diversity in the diet. Diversity is what feeds the microbiome. So if we don't have that, we won't have a healthy, diverse microbiome. The next is dehydration, even minimal dehydration. Water is used in every single interaction and process in the body. So if there's dehydration, every process and system slows down. The next few reasons are things like exposure to toxins, which harm the gut, gut and the microbiome, infections and interactions of medications. So if you ever had an infection and you've taken an antibiotic, chances are that you've disrupted your microbiome, especially if nothing was replenished after. Inadequate digestive enzymes and stomach acid can cause gut dysfunction and not allow you to break down your food and assimilate it properly and absorb the nutrients. So when the gut becomes damaged, this is where we start to see signs and symptoms, and we get into the diagnoses of irritable bowel or leaky gut, which leaky gut is just the cell lining in your gut losing its integrity and creating gaps in the intestinal walls, which then allow bacteria and toxins to enter your bloodstream. Essentially, it's taking away or limiting the major line of defense in your immune system. So leaky gut has also been said to contribute to many other conditions like IBS, Crohn's, celiac, diabetes. It just goes to show you how greatly important the gut health is, and that we need to take it seriously and address it. So if our gut is not strong and we don't give it what it needs, our GI system can have a profound impact on our health. So we need to address the interconnection between digestion, absorption, your microbiome, permeability of your digestive tract, your immune system, inflammation, and ultimately how your nervous system is functioning, that ties all of it together. So if you've been dealing with any of this and you've tried to find the answers but you couldn't, or if you just have questions and that you want answered in how to proactively take action, just click the link below, book a discovery call with me, or just reach out to me and we'll help get you whatever it is that you need to see how we can help you. If you have any questions, let me know, and I look forward to speaking with you. Have a great day.